What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today, guys, we're kicking it old school. We are doing the rite of passage job in a Foxbody. The one that nobody wants to do, the one that frustrates everybody. Yes, guys, we're doing a heater core. Okay, guys, so if you're looking to buy a car, or you already have a car and something like this is done where you've got a hose blocking off these two heater hoses right there, people do that because the car needs a heater core, and it's unfortunate that they do that and they don't have any heat. But the reason they do that is because the entire dash has to come out of the car. And yes, we're about to show you a super quick way, and maybe not necessarily easy, but a lot less painful way to do that right now. Okay, guys, and before we go any further, let me just, if you're not 100% sure what a heater core is like a small radiator. You know, just kind of looks like, which this is the condenser, but it just kind of like a small condenser, a small radiator. And the water pump actually pushes. You can see these are the heater lines right here. They go all the way back here. The heater hose is in a box on the other side of the firewall there. This is your in, that's your out. Water pump pushes it through. It pushes hot coolant through those hoses. You got a blower motor in there, blows your heat. That's where your heat comes from. Well, over time, they'll start leaking, and you'll notice a couple of things. Either your passenger side floorboard gets wet, or you'll notice a lot your windshield keeps fogging up really bad, and sometimes you can even smell it inside the car. So those are your tall tale signs that you're going to have to do this job. But luckily, we're going to show you how to do it where it doesn't take you like 2-3 days. So let's go.
Off, put that in the back seat. Your shifter's got to come off. This piece here is a trim piece. Step one, you got to take the console out. So this has to come off. Your armrest has to come off. This piece, you got to drop the glove box, take these screws out. Trim panel here will come off, and screws here, and you should be able to get the console. Then we'll go from there. Screws here. Trim here. This side. This will slide up. It's got a few screws missing. There should be screws here. So. And then you gotta unplug this cigarette lighter and your window switch, and power mirror switch. And this slides off. Like I said. Got to unhook your hatch, or truck release.
Hatch popper. All right, so we've got a lot of the inside stuff out. Now we're going to move under the hood. Dover, what do we got to do under the hood here?
Unhook the AC and the heater hoses, and there's a couple nuts out there you got to take out to move the box.
So these two hoses back here, which we showed you these earlier, those are your two heater hoses. And then right there at the dryer, we got to unhook those two lines too.
Yes, and you have to take the bracket off here, holds the dryer, because there's nuts that hold the box.
Gotcha.
And it's just two, so I mean,
no big deal.
Yeah, not too bad. You will lose a little coolant there, but you know, no big deal. Your heater cord is leaking. It's probably a little low in here, huh?
Yeah, probably is.
Yes, you're gonna need a quick disconnect tool that you can get at the parts store, cheap, to undo the lower AC line on the evaporator. Gotcha. Slides on, click it, pull your line off. Already had that one off, but yeah, there you go.
And they can get that at any part store.
Any part store.
Yep. Probably $10 maybe.
And then we'll get the line off. All right. Once you get the lines off, you can move the dryer out of the way. Set it over the side. You got these two nuts sticking on these studs here. They come off. You'll be done under the hood. On the driver's side, you got to drop the column, 4 bolts. Yeah, you got two that hold your hood release. You put the column there. You got to take the trim around the column here off. Little screws in the bottom here. Alright, once you drop the column, there's one bolt or stud sticking down the bottom of the dash here. Got to get where and get on it. Right there. You don't even have to take it all the way off, just so the dash can slide forward.
Just loose.
Yes, sir.
Man, you got them on the drop.
Oh, you good. Alright. And you got to pull the kick panel on each side. There's a bolt back here. Got the same nut bolt on this side.
Are you gonna have walls in there?
Yes, sir.
Well, y'all like Foxbody. I do.
This is the bolts in the top. Got one behind the speaker. And the 3 across the top. See, it's moving already. Get ready. There it is. Yeah. I'll pull the dash all the way back. There's a bolt in the bottom of the box. Has to come out. It's easier to get with the dash out of the way. Right there. Now I can move the dash out of the way. Pull your wiring out here. I'm just gonna move the dash back. Really ain't no need in pulling it completely out of the car because you got all this wiring. You don't want to mess with all that. Bolts in the box. This is all that's left holding it. Now, the box should move. You got 4 bolts to hold the top of the heater core housing on. Take those out. And there's your heater core. That one. That one. I have to move this a little bit. That one in. You don't have to have the cordless ratchet, but it helps.
Definitely helps.
One more here. Yeah. Pull this up.
There's the lid.
There's your heater core. Pull this off, and it'll come out now. And it's an old crusty one.
There she be, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here is your heater core. Obviously, it's out. You can see right here where it was leaking pretty good. This is the original heater core, but that's what they do. They leak. Here's another quick note. When you're putting these hoses back on the new heater core, which we got the new heater core right here, over time and even being brand new, these things can be kind of brittle. And when you're sitting there in a tight space trying to get those hoses on, you got to be very careful that you don't jack them up and make them leak again. Happens all the time. These are soft. I mean, this is not really that hard of metal. Be very careful when you're getting these hoses on that you don't mess it up. But there you go. I'm about to put this new one back in. Call it good. So there you go, guys. As far as how much you got to pull the dash, you can see not very far out. All you need is just far enough that you can get to those 4 bolts on the box where the heater core goes. That's it. You don't have to pull it all the way out of the car. You don't even have to. When I did it years ago, it was about 04 was the last one I did. I had the whole dash laying back here out of the way. You don't have to go that far. Let's do it this way. All right, so Dover, at this point, how much actual time do we got working on this?
30, 40 minutes.
If that.
Yeah.
Cumulative time,
Hold on, man.
30, 40 minutes.
Come here now.
Everything's apart, ready to go back together. Now we're about to go back together. Guys, so there you have it. She's all back together. She makes heat. It's definitely a good thing. And I think we may have hour and a half. How long?
What's that?
How long total?
This?
Yeah.
A little over an hour, brother.
Yeah, about an hour and a half or so. And you got heater core that'll last you another 15, 20 years. She is good to go. So there you go, guys. Obviously, if you got air conditioning, you're going to have to evacuate and recharge it. That's one thing I forgot to mention. You will have to top your coolant off after you're done. Bleed it out, make sure all the air is out. She's good to go. So, don't pay somebody else a bunch of money to do it. Just do it yourself, enjoy it, knock that one off the list because it's a rite of passage. If you're a Fox owner, you gotta do it. So, in the meantime, if you found this video helpful, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Keep it tuned right here. We've got some 4-Eye Windsor content coming your way shortly.